One thing I do not want happening is forgetting the people who give their lives. I could read off the names of everybody who just gives their time and puts their life on the line. I'd do it. But definitely, we do not want to forget the people who give their lives so that we can keep our freedom. And before you go, well, yeah, but we could have kept our freedom without invading Iraq or Iran or Afghanistan or wherever else you want to come up with. Could we? Can you say that for certain? No, you cannot. Because in the case of Afghanistan, they were harboring Al Qaeda, which was the ones that attacked us on 9/11, and they'd have done it again. In the case of Iraq, we reasonably believed, according to our intelligence, that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, and he had already proven that if he had them, he'd use them. Now, we didn't find the weapons of mass destruction. That doesn't mean he didn't have them. Oh, we go to the easy solution. Oh, no, he didn't have them. No, maybe he did. But maybe he transferred them over to that other wackazoid that was in charge in Syria at the time. Who knows? And this business with Iran. Do you really think that a country that calls us the great Satan and Israel the little Satan and has sworn itself to the annihilation of both countries could be trusted with nuclear weapons, long-range missiles, etc.? No. They most certainly couldn't. At some point, if we had not made the preemptive strikes to try to get rid of their systems, their nuclear weapons program and their missile production and their drone production and their Navy and their Air Force and the Republican Guard Corps, at some point they would have invaded us, and they would have invaded us with no thought for, as you can see from what they're doing. They're launching missiles at hotels. So they don't care what the target is, as long as there's somebody they want that they're upset with, a race of people, a country. So, no, they would have attacked us sooner or later, and they would not have been nearly as discriminate about targets as we are. But I do not want the people who give their lives for this country forgotten. I've seen it happen too many times. So far in this conflict, we've lost 13, 6 this week in the crash of a KC-135 tanker plane. It crashed in Iraq. It was not shot down by either Iranian or friendly fire. Pentagon hasn't exactly said what happened. I'm guessing probably some kind of a mechanical malfunction. Although, even as good as Air Force pilots are, pilot error is always a possibility. But at any rate, we lost in that crash Major John Clinner, Captain Curtis Angst, Captain Seth Koval, Captain Ariana Savino, Technical Sergeant Ashley Pruitt, and Technical Sergeant Tyler Simmons. Take a moment here and there and remember them. You don't have to remember all the names. I'll read the names here when they come out, but after that, I'm not going to ask you to remember all the names, but I saw too many people I remember, folks. I'm old. I go all the way back to Vietnam. And I've seen too many people, whether in a conflict like Vietnam or Desert Storm or Desert Shield or Iraqi Freedom or Enduring Freedom or this one now or Somalia or Libya or whatever, or peacetime for that matter. I have a name stuck in my head for the rest of my life. A man that I knew, I didn't know him well, but I knew him. Because everybody on USS Coral Sea knew him. He was one of those kind of guys. And you wanted him. And he was just about to retirement when he was killed in a flight deck accident, and this was in peacetime. And I will remember Chief Petty Officer Gilbert Chevarria to the day I die. That's another name. You don't have to remember it. Just remember that even in peacetime, military personnel give their lives so you and I can keep our freedoms and sleep peacefully at night.